Well, thank you. I'm thrilled to be here and get to see this fantastic building. I had a chance to tour it and see some of the amazing work going on here. Now, they warned me that, when I came here that I might be in danger. So they told me to bring my baseball mitt here. I guess we're not on this side of the building that puts us at risk. And I'm not a very good catcher, so I'm glad that we're safe here. This was a phenomenal project, and I want to thank everybody involved. President Skorton, Dean Hirsch, Department Chair Snyder, the faculty, everybody who saw this through. As was said, Dan Huttenlocher had to show a lot of patience. There was a little financial crisis in between the start of the project and getting it done, and it took a lot of extra effort to pull all the resources together. Now it's done, and the students are all in one place and already seeing the benefits. This celebration of the 50th anniversary of the Cornell Computer Science Department is an incredible thing. It makes me feel a little old because I was about 9 years old when Cornell got into computer science, and 4 years later I got into computer science. So my computer science department is 46 years old. That's when computers were expensive. It was hard to get access. I used to have to sneak out at night to go essentially steal computer time from a nearby campus so that I'd have a chance to understand computers and play around with them. And I was truly fascinated with what they could do. And together with my fellow student, Paul Allen, we dreamed that computers would become really an unbelievable tool. That's why he followed me back to Boston when I went to college, and eventually we decided the time was right because the microcomputer, the computer on a chip, had come along, so I dropped out and we created Microsoft. The full dream of what's possible with computing has not yet been realized. They can't really see and listen yet, but of course we're on the verge of both of those things being solved. When we think of almost any problem in society today, designing new vaccines, dealing with neurological disease, coming up with energy sources that emit no CO2, understanding how the weather works, every one of these problems, the digital tools combined with really amazing software are going to be the reason that we can solve these things. So the discussions we were having this morning about the collaborations between the various departments and the great computer science students here, you're playing out the key advances for mankind and doing it with really, really top-notch people. It's an exciting time to be in computer science. I'd say it's even more exciting than it was 46 years ago when it was hard to get computer time. The ability to collaborate, the ability to build on each other's work, the ability to create models that elucidate problems that other fields have been interested in for a long, long time. In much the same way that math has always been a tool that science is now, big data, learning, all these software-intensive techniques are really at the center of advancing what's going on. For our foundation, some of the key things we deal with are reducing childhood death. There's been a lot of progress on that. Back in the year 2000, over 10 million died a year. Now we're down to 6 million. And it's our goal to get that down below 2 million, which would mean that children in poor countries and children in rich countries wouldn't have a dramatic difference in terms of how their lives are valued. Although today, they have a 15 times higher chance of dying of infectious disease. Well, to figure out immunology, to design those vaccines, to really figure out how to get them delivered, to track the systems that get them out even in these poor countries, you might be surprised what a software-intensive task every stage of that process is. I'll spend some time on the campus today over with your agricultural experts, looking at how they take genetic data and model the characteristics of crops that will deal with drought in a better way, deal with salinity. And those crops will be critical to the poorest of the world, particularly in tropical regions where climate change, even the climate change we've already put into motion will make their lives far more difficult. So there we see a lot of rich computer algorithms helping us understand the relationship between those genotypes and phenotypes, and therefore coming up with new seeds that will moderate or perhaps even eliminate the problems that will be caused there. So this is an absolutely amazing time. In fact, the work with robotics and vision and understanding even makes some of us wonder, will this go so fast that society will have to adapt and change to take advantage of it? But I think it creates opportunities. We just have to be smart about how we take advantage of them. So for all the work that will be done here, thank you for your dedication. Thank you for focusing on the key problems of society. I'm very excited that Melinda and I got to contribute a little bit by helping make sure you have this great building. So thank you, and it's great to be here.